Pisces, welcome to your season. A couple days in. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. You're using a couple decks today. We use the Crow Tarot, and we will use the White Sage Tarot for clarifiers. I want to do things a little bit differently today. So, it's a general reading for Pisces, placement Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we're going to ask this week, what is the deep down? What do we really need to be thinking about this week? This is a different way of reading than I traditionally have done, where I spread the cards and I sense which cards I should pull. I'm going to pull 3, and we're going to do clarifiers from the other deck on those 3 cards. You Pisces. No, it's that one. Okay. All right, Pisces, those are your 3 cards for the week. The Chariot, the Ace of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. What I see is a truth being revealed to you. You're taking up the reins of your own life. You're taking control of the direction, of the rate of speed that you're moving forward. You've decided finally to take ownership of your power, and you are moving forward. And in that process, something becomes very, very obvious to you that perhaps you hadn't noticed before. A truth is very clear for you, and this is causing some hurt in your heart. It's a necessary pain that is, it's like the breaking of an abscess, you know? You need this pain in order to heal. You need to acknowledge and address what is causing this pain in your life, in your heart. And it has something to do with this new revelation of truth, the clarity that you're reaching about a certain big question in your heart right now. These are swords. There's a lot of thinking going on, and you just need to make sure that you feel your way through this. That's how you move to the next phase of life. You're choosing this. It's not something that's happening to you. It's happening for you because of your quest to make your life more, to make yourself more whole, more aligned with your soul's mission, is what I'm seeing there for you this week, Pisces. Let's take some clarifying cards for the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. Clarifying cards for the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords again. Definitely something revealed, a truth, a very clear understanding at last of a question that perhaps has been puzzling your mind for a while. Further clarifiers for the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, and the 3 of Swords for Pisces this week. Further clarifying cards for Pisces for this week. All right, let's see what fell here. You have the Knight of Swords. There may be somebody bringing you this truth or bringing you additional information about this truth. The 3 of Cups. This is about connection with others, celebration with friends. It can also mean a third-party situation where there is there's someone else involved in your connection. Some close connection you have with someone, and there's somebody else involved there you may or may not be aware of. It could be a situation where you become aware that someone that you care for also cares for you, but also cares for someone else. And the impact of that can be different in every different situation, may or may not be impactful for you. The Seven of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. It feels like you are, based on learning this truth, you're taking up a new goal, and you are very ambitious to achieve something. You don't mind working hard, and you do not mind standing on your own to get there. But there may be something about what you become clear on, what it is that you realize needs to be let go, needs to be processed and felt and moved beyond, that has you focusing on a work project or on some creative project that you have perhaps been putting off, and now you feel like that's a good place to put your energy, because this other situation has become clear to you. I don't want you to feel like this is a negative thing. It could hurt, yes, it could hurt, but it feels like it's really something that needs to happen. It's something you've known sort of subconsciously, but have not been able yet to acknowledge. And this week you have the gift of becoming very clear on it and starting to heal the wounds that are inside that you have not been addressing. The Chariot card is what makes this whole reading feel better for me, because I feel it's in your control, to the extent that any of us are in control of anything. Control often is quite illusory, but in this case, I feel you've taken up the lead here. You're directing this motion. You're directing this step into your truth, this step toward a new ambition, the step toward healing what is hurting. So I think it's not maybe the easiest week, but I do think that it's quite a useful phase of your life now as you deal with this big question. I think that's what I have for you this week. I hope that you have all good luck dealing with the situation, that you give yourself the space and allow yourself to feel, not just think. And I will see you next week. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for showing up here every week to hear your messages. I really do appreciate you being here and being part of this. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you'd like to leave comments, please do. I always love to read the comments. So I will see you next week, Pisces. Blessings.